Let's put it back to the owner. Hey, Zendaya. Peace and love. Who else is here? Who else is here? Hey, Hermosa Deepa. Hey, DW. Okay, I thought my thing froze up a sec ago. Okay. So, hey everybody, welcome. This is Oracle Mystique, the Avatar High Priestess, Master of the Four Elements, brought back to restore balance to the unbalanced ones tuning in. This can resonate whether you have any of these zodiacs in your placements, or you guys could be a cross watcher for these particular zodiacs. So if one part isn't your story, check your other zodiac placements, or if you're cross watching for somebody. So this is going to be, this one was second place in the poll in my community board, so I decided to do two. So this is going to be the segment on what's the gossip behind your back. Could be good, could be bad, could be neutral, but it is what it is. So we're just going to really dive in. Hey Gigi, glad to see that you're back, girl. So let's see. I'm just gonna wing it and follow my intuition here. So we're gonna start with Aries. So what's the gossip on Aries? Okay, that was quick. I refuse to let you be happy with anyone else. So I see that a person, they're hearing that you moved on, or you're in the process of moving on. Maybe you're dating, and maybe they hear that you're happy. Maybe this person is really putting in some work. Oops. Okay, watching, stalking, spying. Or maybe the gossip could be the other way around, Aries. Maybe you're obsessed with someone and you don't want them with somebody else, and you're watching them. And you feel like this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Who knows? It could be vice versa. But who knows? I feel like they're trying to make it seem like you're obsessive and crazy. Like this is how you're being viewed. That you watch people, you stalk people. Or maybe you're just good at getting information. Let me keep seeing. Online. So yeah, they probably talking about you're a stalker. And who knows, maybe it's probably an ex-lover spreading all these gossips about you, or spreading it to a new man or a new woman that they're kicking it with. Like, oh, I have an ex that watches me, an ex that stalks me. Like they be watching me from different accounts, or they have friends that watch me from different accounts. They're trying to make it come off like you're crazy. But you're not. But you know, some exes be lying too. So, and then into the unknown kind of thing, and they try to make it seem like you would settle for anything, when really that's probably not the case. They just, whoever's salty and they want to put that, they want to make it seem like you're crazy and that you're unpredictable and you scare people. Five of Swords, when really you're just an honest communicator. With this Five of Swords reverse, Aquarius. I feel like they're trying to make it come off like you play mind games or you tell lies, or you're very petty. Yeah, and they still think like because like you're petty with communication, you stalk, you watch. But I don't feel like that's the case. Oh, and you're so into ego. You're not really responsible. You're not willing to sacrifice things. Like, it's always about you. But, man. But mind you, keep in mind, people like to project things. So all the stuff that they're saying about you is probably about them. But they want those negative qualities to be off them and on you. And King of Cups, yeah, they're trying to act like they're very mature. That they're very mature, when really they're not. They're the immature ones. But I feel like they're trying to put dirt on your name so they can look better in front of whoever, so they can look like the better person. Oh, this is all nice stuff. Okay, next we're gonna head into Taurus. Do I have any Taurus here? I'm a Taurus rising. Do I have any Taurus placements here in this chat? Any Taurus? Any Taurus? Well, let's see. What's being said about Taurus? Oh, wow. So people think that you're struggling, Taurus. Like, they're trying to talk about your pockets. They want to talk about your life. They're thinking that you're self-sabotaging yourself. Like, you are the cause of your own suffering. And then that you're very secretive, hiding secrets. And you're not very honest. And that you're selfish, self-absorbed, egotistical. Like, you don't care about anybody but yourself. And you're very self-serving. So, let's see a little more. Opposites attract. So, I feel like it's people that don't understand you that are saying these things about you. They don't know how you move. They don't know how you operate. And because of that, they keep their distance from you with this long distance card. I just read the energies off cards. But they keep themselves at a distance, or you keep certain people at a distance because you don't want people in your space. So people think about you're self-absorbed or you're probably secretive. No, you just don't want people in your area, your space, your bubble. And then social expectations. I feel like you guys don't give a damn about social expectations. You don't care about pleasing anybody, whatever. You're just doing your thing accordingly. And unspoken love. You don't really speak on how you move or how you care or how you show affection or how you show anything, really. So they might think it's hiding secret, but it's like, no, you just don't speak. You don't be bothered with people. It's like maybe you peep how people are and you just keep your comments to yourself, you know, with the drama. And people think you're struggling, maybe because you're not wearing designer stuff or just life things happen. But I feel like you get through it. But it's not like it's any of their business because how they would move, they like to project themselves and their reality and how it should be versus you're doing your own thing. So I feel like you just keep quiet and to yourself, and people just like to talk because you don't care about what people think. So I feel like because you don't give a fuck, you have the serious case of the fuck it bothers people. So let's see. Four of Swords, reverse. Libra. I feel like just people burn you out in general. Like, people just annoy the hell out of you. And it's like, I don't care. You're going to think what you want. It's like, at the end of the day, I'm going to take care of me. Yeah, I feel like you're not disappointed by people. You're not really too bothered. More Libra energy. Like, you already been through this or tried to prove things to people, but you know, people are going to say what they're going to say. All right, Seven of Wands. Or you're not even trying to fight the gossips, the rumors. Because at the end of the day, for you, it is what it is. It's like, look, whatever rumor you believe it. I'm not going to sit here and fight for it because I already know who I am. And bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups, reverse. I feel like, you know, yeah, things may not be as what it's cracked up to be, but you know that it's going to get better anyway. But I feel like you're not really self-indulgent. Just like the Nine of Cups can be a self-indulgent card. You're not. I just feel like you give when it needs to give, but only to those that deserve it. And if anything, you're keeping your business and everything to yourself. Like, people just like to assume. That's the energy I'm getting. 10 of Cups, reverse, Pisces. Yeah, so these people that are talking about you, they're not happy with their own lives. That's why they want to speak on you. And they think that you're struggling and everything, but you're minding your business. If anything, you're the most happiest person in the world, and you don't want to share that with people because it's none of their business. Because people who aren't happy with their lives or love or relationships, they'll try to sabotage it. And I feel like maybe last time you let people in your life or in your business, they sabotage stuff. They were the ones that were sabotaging, not you. So I feel like you're just very private. Yeah, King of Cups. You're making the emotionally mature move here. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And keeping yourself balanced, keeping yourself in check, and not letting people trigger you. And I feel like it's because they can't figure you out. But you already had the idea, the clarity, and you're not going to fight to defend, but you will cut some things out or keep people at a distance for sure. Because at the end of the day, them talking bad about you is their bad karma, not yours. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Sagittarius, little Pisces, and fixed energy, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. So, yeah, you already know, like, anyone that speak bad on your name is going to get bad karma. So I feel like you're just chilling here, and you're letting people make their own assumptions and create their own stories, their own narrative about you, because you already know who you are, and you don't need other people's opinion. You don't need other people's opinion about you. Okay, Geminis. Any Geminis here? I'm a Gemini moon, so any Geminis? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, prominent, cross watchers if you're dealing with a Gemini, or have Geminis in your circle, a Gemini you don't trust. And don't forget to smash that like button, you guys. Okay, hey Chocolate Jet, you came just in time. Gemini. What's the gossip behind Gemini's back? Gemini. What's the gossip behind Gemini's back? Whew, alrighty. Gemini. What's the gossip behind Gemini's back? Alright, so people thinking that you're selfish. This came out for Taurus. Self-absorbed, egotistical, like you're all about yourself. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So some people would think that you're an opportunist. Get things by any means necessary, no matter who you hurt. And they probably think you're getting a lot of karma and reaping what you sown. But my thing is, with karma, good or bad, karmas are just reinforcements of the lessons that we learn. They think that you fear commitment. And then marriage proposal. Whether you guys would want to get married or not, or you're just very fickle. You probably don't want marriage, or you're very wishy-washy with marriage. Maybe it might be family talking about you when it comes to that. And rumors, gossip, discussing information that may or may not be true. And again, this may not be true for you guys. Like maybe someone's trying to force commitment or relationships down your throat when really, like, truth moment, dating is pretty overrated right now, especially with this generation. Because a lot of people are needing to do a lot of self-work. And it only works when, you know, people are actually working on themselves. And they probably thinking like you're getting a lot of karma. Maybe that's why you're going to be alone. When really, no, maybe you don't want to deal with people right now. Teamwork. I feel like if you're going to be with somebody, it's not going to be with just anybody. I feel like they try to make it seem like you're going to be forever alone. And I don't feel like you fear commitment. You fear going to the wrong person and spending the rest of your life with someone that isn't worth it. Because, again, you want someone that wants to be a dream come true, a wish come true. And you're not settling. They're probably just talking about your love life and they think you're going to be forever alone, or people try to hook you up and you're just not interested. Then we have codependency. I feel like maybe you've worked on your codependencies and you had to be alone for a while, but some people really don't understand it. They think you really need to be with somebody. But no, I feel like you're finding the value of yourself. And you don't want a partner that comes off as codependent. And I know Gemini, well, air signs in general, they don't want anybody that's too clingy at all. And then opposite attracts. So yeah, some people may spark your interest, or you've been with people that were the opposite of you, but it may or may not have worked out. But you want someone that complements you. And so people feel like maybe you're hard to deal with and hard to be in a relationship. Like they try to make it sound like you know Gabrielle Union in that movie Deliver Us from Evil? Like they try to make it seem like you're hard to deal with, when really no, you just have standards. And bottom of the deck, transformative. Like you want something that's going to grow, that's going to transform you for the better, to be better, and vice versa. Like you both bring out the best. And they feel like, oh, she's probably so mean or bitter or whatever, and that's probably her karma. No, that's not the case. It's more like you've learned your lessons, and now you're moving better, you're moving accordingly, and you're not going to just put up with anything less. And who knows, maybe you guys did cheat or try to find something better, but it didn't work out. But again, you learned. I don't feel like you're bitter or you fear commitment. You just fear going to the wrong person. Yeah, you've had your heart broken. 3 of Swords. You were disappointed. And I feel like because of that, you're learning. They did put you through a hardship though, but because you're learning your lesson, you're building yourself up. And again, you want someone that's going to collaborate with you and not be so codependent and abusing your finances, your needs, your resources, things of that sort, because you want an actual support system. Three of Cups reverse. Yeah. I feel like you don't want to reconcile with this person in the past. Whoever this person was upset, or you broke their heart maybe. Either they broke your heart or you broke their heart, vice versa. But I feel like somebody's refusing to apologize. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces with this Knight of Cups reverse. Someone is very bitter that's trying to spread stuff. Or they saying like, oh, Gemini left me for this person, now they're hurting, blah, blah, blah. But that's because of this, that, and the third. So yeah, someone's very bitter that you may have broke their heart, or it could be family. But I feel like whatever the situation was, whoever you dealt with, it was bound to end anyway, no matter how you look at this Tower, Aries, Scorpio. Oh, hey, Asia. Oh, you rejected somebody, Chocolate Jam? Oh, that's probably why they're spreading this rumor. Because they probably saw you as their wish fulfillment, but they were so codependent. But, you know, you guys didn't balance or favor one another. And then, you know, it transformed you to want something else or go somewhere else. But maybe that other person didn't work out. So maybe it's like, oh, that's what they get, blah, blah, blah. But no, you learned your lesson and you're carrying forth. But for sure, no matter how you look at it, whoever this person was, it wasn't going to work out with them anyway. It was just a lesson, and in whoever they were, if it was somebody you rejected, they're in denial about it. Like, it could have worked if you gave them a chance, though, but you felt that it wasn't compatible for you. Oh. But yeah, you're releasing this situation, Four of Pentacles reverse, Capricorn. Letting it go and just moving on with life because you don't want to weigh the burdens on your shoulders. And more teamwork energy with this Three of Pentacles. So yeah, you're not going to deal with just anybody. With this three, there was, yeah, three, third party. There's 3 threes. So there was a third party situation. Family, friends, exes, work, whatever that got in between, because it's not just subjected to another other lover. But yeah. Oh, hey, Sunkiss. Hey, twin. But yeah, you just missed Taurus. Like, you would have loved it. But for sure, 333, I feel like you just want collaboration and manifestation here. And you're not going to just have anybody near you. So people thinking like you're hard to come approach and come by. No, you learned your lessons from the past. And you're not going to deal with any bullshit. You're very straight to the point and very direct right now. And then King of Wands. You're making more calculated risk, being more bold, more daring, and moving from your passions from within. So you transformed and you've been through it. But now you know better, but people are saying you're hard to deal with. But really, you're not. You just learned. And now you're moving smarter and you're not wasting your time. Because life is short. All right, next we're going to do, ooh, Cancer. Cancer. right, do I have any Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any other placements or prominent or Cancer cross watchers? Oh, Cancer Moon. Hey, Shayna. Hey, Shayna. Okay, so let's see. What's the gossip behind Cancer's back? We have the I'm sorry, I know I messed things up. We're going to see a little bit more with that. I'm taking this multiple ways. Okay, low self-esteem, insecure. So people think you're very insecure. You have low self-esteem. And they think that you mess things up. Or they secretly talk about how you mess things up. But my thing is, like, we're all human. We make mistakes. So I feel like people try to badger at that. Really? Marriage proposal. Or hey, maybe they think you're not really good with relationships or securing or making it to the altar. And then we got obsessed, infatuated. I feel like they think you have an obsessive attitude or that you're very clingy. Yeah, they feel like you have your own way of self-sabotaging. And yeah, I feel like people like to prey on your insecurities and then call you insecure. But no one is really being understanding towards you, Cancer. But I really feel like it's because you guys are like the mother of the zodiacs, the nurturing mother, Cancers. But people think that you're very obsessive and very clingy, like you invade people's space, or you may have a lot of insecurities and low self-esteem. But I just feel like you just care a lot. Yeah, they think you're manic. Right here, this manic love. Like, you're very deep, you're intense. It's like you may come off possessive, and people think you act out of character. And then we got the star-crossed lovers. It says, both of you will want to be together, but feel like the stars aren't working against you. Perhaps it's bad timing. Okay, so off the energy itself, they feel like it's possible. People around you might think it's bad timing, or you don't do things at the right time, or things just work against you, or maybe you have good intentions when you do things, though, but it's just never the right time, or it never comes off that way. I feel like you're just very misunderstood, Cancer, like with your intentions. But people want to call you obsessive, or maybe you invade personal space. Okay, abusive relationships. If you find yourself in an abusive relationship, time to put a stop to it. Know you deserve real love. I feel like it's just about boundaries, really. Not really abuse per se. Or people might feel like, oh, you abuse my trust or my feelings. No, it's just certain boundaries and just clear communication. Because, again, I feel like you come from a good place, but people aren't receiving you that way. They think you're very manic or obsessive. But really, you're coming from a good place, from a loving space. But, because I have Lilith in my Cancer, and that part is like, if you're not cared, or if there's not a lot of reciprocity or understanding, you might spaz, but you just want to be appreciated. And then it says game of conquest. So I feel like you're just really trying to win people over. People are thinking you're trying to win them over, and that's probably where the low self-esteem and insecurity is. But I just feel like it's just some form of validation. You just want to be understood, like, understand that I'm doing this for you. And I'm doing it because I care, but people are just seeing it as, oh, like, you're just trying to be on top, or act like you're better, or they acting like you need to validate. Which it may come off that way, though, but you're coming from a sweet place. But again, you're not being received the way that you think you are, or people just aren't receiving or trying to understand your intentions. Judgment. So it's time to make a final call and judgment. You need to make that final decision in your life. What are you going to do? Scorpio energy. Yeah, because you're not feeling like your hot self right now because of like these rumors or how people are interpreting you, or how that you're very not only impulsive though, but they might think you're very aggressive too, Leo or Aries Sag. Because again, it may come off that you're obsessive or when you get heated, but that's not the case. It's just that how people are misinterpreting you, that's probably what's pissing you off. Yeah, King of Wands, because you know where you stand. You're very calculated. And you're very bold. And you're afraid to do what others aren't. I mean, no, you're not afraid to do what other people are afraid of. That's what I meant. But I feel like it's time to really decide about these people that you surround yourself with that are... that choose to misunderstand you. It's like they're so committed to misunderstanding you. There's no point in staying. And then we got the Magician reverse. So it can come off as very manipulative. How they're interpreting you and how they're gaslighting and projecting onto you, Gemini, Virgo. But again, that's not the case for you guys. You guys aren't doing that. I just feel like people are taking your kind heart and twisting it a bit without actually understanding where you're coming from. And you know, it's easy to judge people. That's why understanding them is hard. Because you could just easily judge them without trying to understand them or get to know them, because people don't want to. Next, we are having Leo. Any Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any of the placements, cross watchers. If you have Leos in your life, in some way, shape, or form. And don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. Ooh. Okay, Leo ascendant. Leo. Okay. What's being said about my Leos behind their back? Okay, people thinking that you self-sabotage. Like, how many times this card done came out? Oh, they think you got legal issues. You got courthouse issues. Or they probably think you scam. Wandering eyes, searching for greener grass, that you can't stay committed. Could be a family issue. And then bottom of the deck, sexually transmitted disease, diagnosis, symbols, fear of exposure. Maybe you guys are just like living your life. Maybe you guys are single, or maybe not all the way out of a commitment, marriage, or whatever. Or self-sabotage out of a situation. Again, could cross-watch or flip the roles because this is general. But people are thinking like, okay, because you're living your life, your best life, you might catch something below. But people are assuming that you're going around when you probably aren't. Because again, you could go on solo dates by yourself. Maybe you're going on dates, but it doesn't mean you sleep with everybody you date. Like, people are just assuming. But when it comes to the Leos kind of got the sauce. Love triangle. I feel like it's because you got options, and there's people that are hating that you got options. Like, love triangle, or maybe someone's just saying that, oh, like, she's a hoe, she's a slut, she's a freak, got a different guy every day of the week. Who knows? But I feel like they just seeing you as, okay, you're dating or you're doing whatever you want. Oh, they probably got something. They probably sleeping around. I'm like, I feel like you're just minding your business being a Leo. Doing whatever the hell you want to do as a Leo. Twin flame. So you could be having a twin flame situation. For some, not all, not everybody's actually going through a twin flame scenario. Fairy tale romance. So I feel like you're waiting for that fairy tale romance. You're probably just seeing out of the options who's actually going to treat you right, treat you like the queen that you are, or king. And then sacred bond. Like, you will have a spiritual connection that will allow you to see yourself through the person you love. So I feel like you're dating for sure. And you're just cutting out whoever isn't on that spiritual level with you. But who knows? Maybe because you do have Leo in your placements, or you are a Leo sun. Because Leos are also very attractive. And they get what they want. They have this sexy aura where they're vibrant, they're confident, they're bold, and outspoken, and it gets a lot of attention. So I feel like people are jealous because you can get attention without even trying. You're just being who you are. Yeah, I mean, you guys are very smart, very articulate with this King of Swords here. And I feel like you have no time for nonsense. You be slicing and dicing and moving on, like, cut off. And that's why I be like, oh, you got wandering eyes. They're everywhere. No, they just didn't fit the script. They didn't pass the vibe check. So I cut them out. I cut them out. Yeah, because I feel like you're not trying to overwork or juggle yourself out, because if you do, it's going to stress you out. It's like you refuse to do that. You refuse to stress over someone you're not fully invested in, or they haven't showed you that they're worth their investment. Capricorn energy. And Ten of Wands reverse. Sagittarius energy. You're not stressing at all. You refuse to have burdens or let people's sons or daughters stress you. Like, if you're not the one, baby, I'm not finna make you the one. And bottom of the deck, Emperor. So, again, no gender. You just sitting there and seeing who's actually compatible to run the empire with. I feel like you're putting your foot down. You're being very logical. Like, you're not giving anybody access to your emotions just yet to be doing that. So you're having fun. I mean, if intercourse comes along, then it does. If you feel the fire, because, you know, there's fire right here. Fire and desire. Oh, it's like that song, Rick James. Fire and Desire. And then, oh, also in Teddy Pendergrass, Feel the Fire. I want to feel the fire. So, I mean, like, it gets hot and heavy when it does, but I'm pretty sure you guys are safe and protected. But, I mean, it's your business. But I feel like people feel like you got so many options. And it's like, oh, you switching dudes, switching girls. It's like, no, they didn't pass the vibe check. And it's not like we were in that deep anyway. So I just moved on to the next candidate. You just moved on to the next person on the application. That's really it. And probably they just hate it because they can't pull nobody. But you have the charisma to pull anybody you want. And I feel like people are mad that you can do that. Or you can move on so quick. So who knows? You may have hurt somebody's feelings by moving on too quick. Who knows? But I feel like you're moving in your masculine energy. And actually dating for fun. And when you see someone that's serious, you're going to take them seriously. All right, next we're going to be doing Virgos. Any Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any of the placements. Virgo prominent. Virgo cross watchers if you're watching for a Virgo. Or you know a Virgo that's saying something. And don't forget to smash that like button. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Live your best life, sis. Live your best life. As long as you're staying true to who you are, keep living your best life. Okay, Virgos, what's the gossip behind your back, Virgos? And again, rumors could be good or bad, but someone loves you. I mean, but, you know, haters love you too. Just so we clear. It's just a different form of love. Watching, stalking, spying. See, whoever claims to hate you or claim they hate you, they rock with you. Or if anything, they're your biggest supporters. Because they're putting energy into you. So the same people that love you could be fake, jealous friends or family involved. And then they think you're toxic. Someone is saying that you're toxic, Virgo. So the people that are close to, that says I love you and everything, could be family, friends. Just a big heads up. And they're probably talking about that you're toxic. Happily ever after, stepping into your happily ever after, a future filled with so much joy and personal fulfillment. I feel like you're doing things to satisfy your life, and people are pissed off about that. How dare you be happy and live a carefree life? And I feel like you're being selfish with you and your time, and that's why they're calling you toxic, because they're projecting like you don't have time for them anymore, or you don't have time for BS or shenanigans, and they think that you're uppity and things like that. But it's like, no, you know how you like things done. That's a typical Virgo thing. And also, they're being assholes because you're setting up your boundaries, you're protecting your happiness, and they're calling you toxic. It's because you're no longer giving people the same access towards you. And you're making choices with your life. You're enjoying the choices. Like, the more you realize how abundant your life is, you start getting more blessings. And again, you're going to have things pursue you. You're going to have more opportunities. And they're going to be like, how did Virgo level up like that? An intellectual affair. Again, you got smarter. You detached yourself from people. Maybe started reading more, researching, and strengthening your intellect. And maybe stuff with your spirituality, stuff like that. You've just been doing a lot of self-care and self-help books and activities for yourself. And since you've been changing your life around, people around you have been changing. And bottom of the deck, into the unknown. So you're going into the unknown with life's journey and what it has in store for you. But that's what life is about. Stay in the question of how can it get any better than this? Keep that wondrous mind, that inner childlike being. And I feel like because you're doing that, you're keeping people that are toxic in your life away from you. But they're projecting that you're toxic when you're not. You're just taking responsibility. And toxic people never want to own up to their stuff. Yeah, you had to make a hard choice here with this Two of Swords, Libra. Like, first you turned a blind eye to it because you see this blind eye on Aang's face. And you just didn't want to see it. You didn't want to believe your family and friends were fake and didn't support you because I've been with you for a long time or nearly all my life. It's like, it's hard for me to believe that you guys wouldn't love me, wouldn't support me, but you had to protect your heart space and cut them out or keep them at a distance. Yeah, and they were just too wishy-washy and in and out your life, inconsistent, and not showing up for you when you would show up for them. It's like you would do anything they asked for, but it was never reciprocal. But now I feel like you're moving towards your dreams, your happiness. And you're silent. You're not talking to them. Like, you cut them off or kept them at a distance. Or you're not telling anybody anything. Because if you did, you would miss out on opportunities with this Ace of Pentacles reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And other blessings and other good news and more stable opportunities. So I feel like you're silent and keeping to yourself because they like to put fear into your plans. So to prevent those to invoke fear, just keep it, just real G's move in silence. You're not letting anybody get in the way of your true happiness. Ooh. Next, Libra. Any Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any other placements, Libra prominent, Libra cross watchers, if you're dealing with a Libra, have dealt with a Libra, some, or you know a Libra talking behind your back. Oh, hey, Tawana, right? Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay, Libras, we're going to see what's being said behind your back. Oh, that was quick. Negative energy, spiritual blockages. So they see you as a spiritual cock blocker. Like, you're filled with negative energy, very pessimistic. You block blessings and spiritual miracles. Oh, that kind of rhymes. Spiritual miracles. Yeah, don't steal that. Just kidding. I'm gonna copyright that. Selfish. That's you're very selfish and self-absorbed. So yeah, this has been coming out a few times. Selfish. That you don't care about anybody but yourself and you're very self-serving. Oh, and I've been trying to make you jealous. People trying to make you bothered, Libra. I feel like they want to... It's like tit for tat. They want to blame you for the tat when really it was tit the whole time. If tit didn't happen, tat would have happened. I feel like they're really trying to get a reaction out of you so they can call you what they say you are. And that, okay, that you almost connecting with karmic people. Like, you connect with people that aren't good. or maybe you're the karmic lover. I mean, well, if you're in a karmic relationship, y'all both karmic lovers to each other. And then third party is watching, stalking, spying. Or, oh, people probably talking about you're the third party. Like, you're the side chick or the side dude, the sneaky link. You're the karmic. And that you try to make people jealous. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to call you all these things. You're negative. You're a side piece. You try to make people jealous. And yeah, that you're a karmic. Like, you're a lesson. Like, you're very less. When really you're not. But let's see some more. Sacred bond. On guard. Unforeseen. I feel like people like to talk about a situation that you're in, Libra, but they don't know the full story. You're probably dealing with a past life person or somebody from your past that you've known in the past. And you feel like, yes, it's sacred. It's something special. But outside people that don't understand your situation are talking about it. Or they saying like, oh, you're nothing special. You're this, that, and the third. Or it could be whoever you're dealing with, you're dating. And maybe it's their ex or someone they recently got out of a situation with. They're talking mad crap about you. I feel like you really may have unintentionally pissed somebody off and you don't know it. But I feel like people or whoever they're also spreading the rumor to are talking about a situation that they know nothing about or its depth. And they're trying to make you out to be the bad guy, the scapegoat. When, again, that is nowhere near the truth. And I feel like you're on guard because you feel like you have to protect yourself and protect your energy because people are trying to invade and disrupt your peace. Six of Pentacles, reverse, Taurus or Virgo, Capricorn. Well, Taurus is Taurus, really. But I feel like you're not putting any energy into it. Because I feel like you're very headstrong. You know what's real and what isn't. Two of Swords. Yeah, you had to make a very hard decision. And people might think you're in denial, but it's like, no. You guys are on some BS. I'm cutting y'all out or keeping you guys at distance, at bay. But I feel like it was something that you weren't seeing or you weren't expecting. It was a situation you didn't expect to happen, but it happened. And who knows, you may have met this person at work while you were working or in an institution. But you was just focused on other things and it just happened. And then Queen of Swords. So yeah, who knows? Maybe this person got out of a serious situation, maybe a divorce. But Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, I feel like you're being more logical, you're being honest, you're being truthful as you can be. But you will slice and dice any BS that comes your way. Because you're not tolerating it. But I feel like because, yeah, they're talking behind your back, the reason why they're not coming to your face is because you would put them in their place. Slice and dice. It's like you're going to be like Fruit Ninja. But they're not fruit, they're people. But I feel like you're worried about your situation. You're worried about your bag, your coin, nonetheless. Again, I feel like you're being very selfish in a healthy way because you're worrying about self. And it was just an unexpected situation that came your way. But people are just trying to throw dirt on your name, for sure. But again, that's not the case. It was something that happened unexpectedly, and they're trying to downplay who you are. And really, they're just pretty jealous. Or someone's mad that they wanted you and not them. So it's like they're calling you all these things to make it seem like you're unattractive. Or unattractive as a person, like character-wise. Scorpios, any Scorpios? I'm a Scorpio, Sun, Mercury, Pluto. Ooh, I love that. Loving them right where they're at. Yes, DB Souls, rising every day. Too much sauce and kiss? Of course. I mean, when you got the sauce, you got the recipe, you got the hidden ingredients, like it's more hidden than the Krabby Patty formula. Because people hate you because of the way other people love you. And that's the tragic part. Like, you just existing and people are mad. All right, my Scorpios. But one thing about haters, they draw more people to you and they get curious. And then once they see who you really are and nothing that the other person said was true, they're going to end up loving you too. So you're going to be winning anyway. And that just goes for all signs. You are going to be winning anyway. All right, Scorpios. What's the rumors when it comes to my Scorpios? Third party is watching, stalking, or spying. So they think that you're a third party. People are saying that you're the side person, the person that don't really matter. Like you're a side of fries, side of mac and cheese, things like that. That you're stalking, that you're spying. One thing about Scorpios, we can investigate, but sometimes we just be finding stuff that we don't meant to find, or we could just be scrolling, or something just comes to us and it just pops up. So they don't really be stalking on purpose all the time. That's the funny thing. They just find out stuff. Karma. So people are thinking that your karma is being a third party. Like that's your karma. They think you want to reconcile with your ex or people from the past. Let me get one more. Like a Scorpio, apologize. Like, are you smoking crack? 'Cause that's some mighty fine crack. Third party involved. They think that you're the third party involved again, or there's a third party invading your situation and people are talking about your situation. And then negative energy, spiritual blockages, that you have nothing but negative energy surrounding you and you have your blessings blocked. But that's going to be, oh, far from the truth. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Oh, I have you here. Boom, sun kiss, polarity twin. Make you my moderator too. But what's this? What's this? Devil in disguise. So they talk about y'all toxic. that you pull wool over people's eyes, that you're not who you claim to be. I'm not gonna lie, there are some Scorpios that are like that. Like they put on a mask and that they claim to be something that they're not. They're more profound than what they are, when really it's far from the truth. Self-love. You must find happiness within yourself before you're able to find it in someone else. You are enough. So that you're codependent, really. Self-esteem issues. You always have a lot of love-hate relationships and with people. It's like, to an extent they love you, and to an extent they don't. And then on guard. Well, I mean, Scorpios are always on guard. Like, we trust no one. And boom, social expectations. This is where the mask and stuff comes in, and devil. So they feel like you put on a show. They feel like you put on a show to be liked, to be lovable before you use your stinger. Or that because you've always been like this, that's why you're in a third party situation, or really can't find real love, or because of insecurities, you're not finding what you want, or you're being obsessive over people, things like that. Ace of Cups reverse. Yeah, that they talking about how you won't find love, or you just deal with people that are emotionally unavailable. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And that 10 of Pentacles reverse. You're never in any stable situation, and maybe your finances aren't that great. Again, this is what people like. They're making these assumptions of you. And your unwillingness to change. Scorpio energy, Death card, and transform. You're not ready to grow up yet. And bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles, like reverse. I really see that it's hard for you to want to release things too. Like, you take your time, or you take too long to release things until things are too late. But they just see nothing but negativity. They feel like you're not getting anything that you want, or that you deserve, because they think you're just too shady, not trustworthy. And probably that you're a player, or maybe you get yourself in third-party situations, adding a third party, or maybe you end up being the side person. But, yeah. Whoever said this really must not like y'all. What did y'all do? Or what didn't y'all do for them to be saying this? Or maybe you hurt them to the with your stinger so much. This is how they're choosing to see you. Or whose heart did you break, Scorpio? Or who broke your heart? But yeah, they don't... I feel like they don't want you to succeed. Because with spiritual blockages and all that stuff, and your blessings. But, And they probably think you're going to run and chase somebody back with this reconciling recovery. But that's not your style. I never known the Scorpio to run back. Unless they're really, really toxic and just really big on control. But I know with me, I'm very black and white. If I like you, I damn near love you. But if I don't want you. You don't exist. Like, if it doesn't work, I don't go back. I just be like, universe, give me another one. This one doesn't work. I can't find the warranty fees or the papers, whatever. I don't have insurance on that one. I'm going to need another one. Next, we're going to be Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Any Sagittarius is here. Shayna, we don't do anything. It's our presence. Period. I'm not going to lie. I be intimidating people with my silence, and they get uneasy, and I don't even do anything. Or I could just be in my own little world, or people just feel some type of way. But when you're a being of light, you intimidate people's demons, and they don't like that. And they can sense when you have no nonsense. And when you don't have no nonsense and you don't have time for people's kids and these games, they want to make you out to be the bad guy. It's like when Nicki Minaj, like, and Chun-Li, they give me the keyboards and make me the bad guy. But really, Scorpios are the anti-heroes. Like, you may not like how they do things. We can be a trigger, but for sure, we're the anti-heroes. We don't do things in the societal expectational form. But best believe we're about transformation and we change things for the better. Just because it's not pretty, it's not civil, it's whatever it needs to be. It's whatever it's called for. And one thing about Scorpios, I feel like in the Scorpio read, y'all may have told the truth about somebody, about themselves, and they did not like it, and now they're trying to figure out every dirty thing to say something about you, when really you're honest and you're true to who you are. But they don't like that you told them the truth about who they are because you disrupted their false reality. They love their little false bubble. All right, so let's get started. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sag? All right, so people are talking about you had childhood trauma. I'm like, who doesn't have trauma? Some might be more traumatic than others, but we all have our childhood trauma that bleeds into our relationships. Ooh, they think you're unfaithful and you're a cheater and you blame it on your childhood issues. Maybe you wasn't hugged enough as a child. You weren't tucked in at night. Oh my gosh, negative and spiritual blockages. And wandering eyes, searching for greener grass. So, okay, Sagittarius, someone is talking about, okay, because of your unhealed childhood wounds, that you're not good with relationships. Sexual chemistry, it's always about the sex with you. And this could be true now. This could be true. But I feel like if you guys have done the self-work towards your childhood issues and people are talking about that, it may have been people from your past that still are on your past, or you gave it to them real good. And why did I talk like that? Why did y'all allow me to talk like this? I'm kidding. New romance. So they probably thought like, okay, you put it on them so good. Okay, you want to be in a relationship. And they'd be like, nah, I was doing my thing. And I didn't say anything about a relationship. And now they might be upset. Or they calling you a cheater. Or maybe you guys were just both single to begin with. No commitments or anything. And then boom, they caught feelings. And now they're upset. They thought you was going to be the happily ever after. And this probably is a past life situation where it's filled with so much sexual chemistry, but probably not enough substance to be into a relationship at the moment. But I feel like you're not ready to be in a relationship and they don't want to hear that. But for sure, the sex got them sprung. And they'll go crazy with your wandering eyes. Like, you see this with my owl, my new owl? Wandering eyes. It's like it follows you wherever you go. It's like, who are you looking at? Why are you on the phone? Who's texting us? Kind of thing. So they feel a little possessive or a little jealous that they don't want you with anybody else. But also you may have childhood trauma, but they feel like, okay, you're just unfaithful, you're a cheater. Maybe you're just single. Maybe they hear what they want to hear, but only you know that story. I feel like you're doing whatever you want, Sag, and only you know why. If you know you're not ready for a relationship, just make it clear to that person. But if they're not receiving it, maybe distance yourself from that person. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not really trying to juggle anything or maintain anything, because I feel like it's for a good time, not a long time, Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles. But you are working towards something slow and stable. I feel like this is like a meantime, in between time, mediocre encounter. Or it's like you're not taking them serious until you see some seriousness. Or maybe they have qualities that don't seem like they're long-term. Oh, and there probably is other options. Like they feel like they're in competition. There's drama, maybe arguing. But I feel like, Sag, it's because you really don't see them that way. Two of Cups reverse. Cancer energy. And Five of Wands is Leo. But for sure, I feel like you're not really taking them seriously. You don't see any stable offers with them, or you don't feel like they're worth working towards. But I feel like they're spreading the rumors that you're unfaithful, you're a cheater, when you guys probably weren't in a relationship to begin with or in anything stable. Like, isn't it crazy how a lot of times we all have relationship issues with people we're not even in relationships with? Like, none whatsoever. But I feel like, Sag, you probably just did not see them that way. And they thought it was going to be a new romance, a happily ever after. But no. And maybe in the past life you guys were married, but it probably didn't work out. But if you do have childhood trauma, it is best you do work on that before pursuing any type of intimate relationships. For sure, until you're actually ready. Because we're always healing from something, though. But we need to get ourselves in a better grounding and standing before we bring other people into our lives. You said it's like a pheromone. I am so done with you. What is it? Love spell? I'm just kidding. Victoria's Secret love spell. That is a classic. All right, Capricorn. Do I have any Capricorns? It's almost your season. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any of the placements, dominant, prominent, cross watches. If you're dealing with a Capricorn or you know a Capricorn, that's fake. Any Capricorns? Any Capricorns? No, there's not. Alright. Alright, Capricorns. What's being said behind Capricorn's back? Third party is watching, stalking, or spying. Someone's watching y'all, or you're watching somebody. That card keeps coming up. But you know, with Venus retrograde, things are going to come to light about a lot of relationships. Baby, please don't go. Alright, so they might be thinking energetically that you're pleading or begging somebody not to leave you. I never heard a Capricorn do such a thing. Serious love offer, wanting to settle down. An unfaithful cheater. So maybe you have people, a third party situation that you may have quote unquote brought into, but probably didn't. Or probably they brought themselves in and they calling you unfaithful. It's like you're trying to be serious with somebody. You don't want somebody to go. but you're being told that you're unfaithful. Ooh, it's complicated. So it's a complicated situation. Not fully tied down with somebody. I feel like it was a lot of situationships where it could have been serious. It had a lot of potential of being serious or really getting close to being serious, though, but it wasn't. But you know what it is that you want. But a lot of things aren't flowing that way. It's like you may have found the person that matches you and picks up where you lack. But whatever it was, this person, this third party that's making you come off like a cheater and stuff, they're not too happy, and they're probably spreading this rumor because they see you as a wish come true. And then we got abstinence. So maybe you've been abstaining or out the dating game for a while, or when you finally started dating again, one person got too clingy for your liking, and boom, like now they're calling you all these things because I feel like you want to be serious elsewhere, but nothing has been fully established yet. But I feel like you know what it is that you want, but you're being called all these things, or probably feeling like you're embarrassed. And then boom, interference. So there's a lot of things interfering with what you want. Now that you finally know what you want, you're getting called all these things. All right, talk to me for Capricorn. Yeah, somebody's watching and stalking you, Capricorn. Aquarius or Gemini, Libra. Yeah, after you walked away from them, Pisces. So you walked away from them and they're upset. And they're stalking you. And they probably watching you give another offer to somebody else. And they want to call you all these things to sabotage it. They really are trying to annihilate competition here with this Five of Wands reverse. Leo. And I feel like it may have left in a heated argument and some drama, and you didn't want to deal with it. And they just seem to try to make your life worse. And then bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. So yeah, you really had to try to cut them out. Maybe you told them off. And you probably said some things that hurt their feelings, because you could be very blunt. Like, I don't understand why people think fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, are the most violent. No, it's the earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Like, they are humble and try to be stable and chill for a reason. Because to know great peace, you must know great violence. And best believe, earth signs are violent. I mean, it doesn't have to be physically violent, though, but they don't play. So you play with the earth sign, you kind of play with yourself, because they are not with the nonsense. And I feel like whoever pissed you off, Capricorn, you had to tell them some hurtful, harsh truths, and they didn't react to it pretty well. Because they don't want you to go. They don't want you to go. But I feel like they're trying to sabotage any future relationship you come across or get. Yeah, so this person who's spreading it, they don't want you to be with anybody. They want you to be with them. Aquarius. Any Aquariuses? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any other placements? Prominent, dominant. Cross watchers, if an Aquarius did you wrong, or you know an Aquarius that's being fake. Taurus, Venus, that's the home planet. Well, it's a Taurus and Libra, but yeah, that's the home planet. Okay, got Aquarius. Hey, Patricia D. Okay. So we're going to see what's being said behind the Aquarius's back. Okay, Aquarius, they think you fear commitment. You probably do. Because, I mean, you Aquarius is like, I mean, y'all don't really like folks all the time. But when you lose an Aquarius, like you lose their interest, it's hard to maintain them. That's why when you get them, you got to maintain them. But they may feel like you fear commitment, getting too close. Okay, rumors, gossip, talking, discussing, information that may or may not be true. So it could be half-truths. Or you probably just fear committing to the wrong person. Jail time. So people talking about you may have done jail time or you're in a mental prison all the time. You know, let's do one more. I'm sorry. I know I messed things up. So I feel like someone wants to apologize for spreading rumors about you that you fear commitment. Or maybe they're thinking you want to apologize. And then we have spell work involved, magical practice being used to influence thoughts, actions, and persons or situations. So they may even think you do spell work. Maybe you do, but maybe you don't even use it on them because maybe they're not worth the time or energy. But again, I feel like all truths are half-truths. Like you really have to ask an Aquarius directly and not make your own assumptions. Because people, I feel like they, instead of talking to you because they are afraid of talking to you, maybe because you're very cutthroat. Well, not maybe. You guys usually are cutthroat and you're honest. And they don't want to hear your version of the honest truth. Because you're going to hurt their feelings. Because I don't feel like you fear commitment. I feel like, no, I don't want to commit to you. Or they think, oh, spell work involved, like they're very manipulative or anything. No, baby, you probably just do that to yourself, and this is just the consequences of your own actions. It ain't me, it's you. And they probably just see you as someone that messed everything up. I'm like, nah, there's two sides to every story. I feel like they just want to really commit to themselves, misunderstanding you. Then we got long distance. So I feel like you keep them at a distance, or you guys do live at a distance. But for sure, I know you're keeping whoever this person is that's spreading stuff about you at a distance because they're just too much and overwhelming. We have pregnancy. A new love is entering your life whom you may have a child with or work on a new project together. I feel like you moved on to something else or someone else that seemed more of your speed or what you want. And they're upset. Or they feel like, oh, you fear commitment. It's like, no, I just don't want it with you. I don't see it going anywhere with you. I don't see us growing or moving towards the future. I feel like it was unexpected, unforeseen. And you're putting your time and energy into someone else. Yeah, I feel like it's like a fairy tale, like a happily ever after for you. And it's exciting. And this person can maintain you and stuff like that. And they keep your interest. And I feel like this person may have thought you, they may have thought they kept your interest and that you like them back too. But who knows? Maybe you didn't fully tell them, like, okay, I'm not interested in you anymore. Maybe you just ghost them and they just started creating their own rumors. And love triangle. So again, you guys have options. Or it's like you're attracting new people that you're interested in and you just want to try those out. And when you realize you like them better, it's like, okay, you just left this person with no explanation. And that's why they're creating these rumors. And maybe they're trying to reach you, but they see that you're acting distant. All right, let's see. Page of Wands. So I feel like you're excited about something new on a new path, but they might try to hit you up with some unexpected communication here, Sag or Aries, Leo. Yeah, but they're scared. They're holding themselves back. Like, I feel like they're waiting on a signal. They're very indecisive on how to approach you. And I feel like they're going to realize they messed everything up, or they're going to take it that way when really you just lost interest, Aquarius. Aries energy. Yeah, and it was a failed situation with this Six of Wands reverse. And they missed your attention, or they're trying to get your attention. They feel like they will feel validated with your attention, Leo energy. But again, I feel like because you lost interest in them, you became very emotionally unavailable to them. And then that's why they want to spread all these things about you, that you fear commitment, you're not loyal and things like that. When probably this was something that never got off the ground. You're just still having fun, dating, and exploring your options. So I feel like they just need to hold the L gracefully and move forward. And stop blaming them. If something didn't work out, if you guys just aren't compatible, that's just not it. So they took your ghosting personally. All right. So we're going to do last but not least, Pisces. Pisces. Any Pisces here? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any other placements? Pisces prominent, dominant, or you know a Pisces that isn't really coming correct towards you, that's talking mess. Okay. All right, let's see for Pisces. What's the gossip behind Pisces back? Oh, true love. Maybe people are talking about you found your true love, your end all be all. Oh, but there might be a third party watching, stalking, spying. Legal issues. And someone may not want this other person to go. Baby, don't go. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please. Baby, baby, please. So it could be a third party situation. Maybe someone is leaving this person for you. Or you're leaving somebody for a person. One of those. Soulmate, because they're your soulmate. Well, you're leaving somebody for your soulmate, or your soulmate is leaving a situation for that. So they can either talk about you're stepping out, or you're a thief. Abstinence. So I feel like you've been holding and saving yourself for that right person, but I feel like You know who your true love, your soulmate is. And you know it's going to be transformational. And some people are calling you toxic. Toxic for either leaving or stealing somebody away from somebody else. When, you know, when you're leaving a situation, it was never stable to begin with. And I feel like, Pisces, someone's trying to put the blame on you, when really you're just being you. It was something that happened. Or maybe whoever this person is, they left their situation for you because there was dry spells. There was a lot of frustrations. And then when they saw you, it's like, wow, I feel like I met my match. Because true love has soulmate right under it. So I feel like you're changing somebody's life, or someone's coming in and changed your life. And there maybe it was a marriage or some legal situation too. But I don't know, you got someone wanting to leave somebody for you, or you're leaving for your soulmate because you're in a toxic situation, but they want to call you toxic, like you give up so easily, or you're a cheater, or you're in a third party situation. It's like, no. It's like, I'm going to where I'm loved and actually appreciate it. Like, because this situation is actually toxic. Like, I feel like you're trying to move on to something healthy. Two of Pentacles, reverse. Yeah, I felt like you probably wore yourself out thin with this connection, Capricorn. Too many secrets, illusions, confusions, hidden emotions, depression, things of that sort. And I feel like maybe that's why you're leaving. If that's the case, or someone's leaving that connection for you. Four of Pentacles. And I feel like you're taking what's left, you're saving, and just moving on with this Capricorn energy. Four of Pentacles. Like, you're taking all of what you own, what you have, and you're moving on. Like, you're not waiting for your ducks in a row. You're just grabbing what you got and moving forward and keeping things really to yourself. But I feel like this person making up these rumors and stuff about you, like, they're trying to hold on to every piece of you energetically that they can get. But you no longer want this situation. It's not worth it at all. So, yeah, you're not trying to stress. There's too many secrets, too many lies, too many things hidden. Because this situation is toxic, but I feel like you're just moving towards something healthier. Because with this person, you're always in your head. You always felt stuck. Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. And you don't want to be stuck anymore. So that's why I feel like you're leaving. But they're going to be like, baby, please don't go. But you're not doing anything that's going to make me want to stay. So why would I stay if you're doing things to chase me away? Why would I stay here? This is depressing. This is abuse, but you don't deserve that. So that's why you're moving on, moving forward to better things and better beginnings, and a soulmate that can actually match you. Or, that person, vice versa, is leaving for you. But that's all I have for you, my wonderful zodiacs, Aries through Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. This was something new. This was a challenge, though, but, I had fun doing it. But if you felt like this resonated, give it a like, share, subscribe, and comment more stories if you have them. Don't forget about Sunday from 1 to 2 p.m. Just little free mini reads, one question per person in a rotation. If you want to skip the line, just pay $5. Again, if you want to skip the line. But that's going to be Sunday, 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern time. So, for an hour. But, love you guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night. Make sure you manifest this full moon. And Make sure you release all that needs to be released. And then remember, tomorrow is that Venus retrograde. So abundance and everything is going to be coming your way as long as you've done the work within yourself. But love you guys. I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. Take care, and may many blessings be with you, and happy holidays.